Webb is out to a good start. Webb, 25 years of age, finished third year at the big league level. You can see the strikeouts 34 and 48 1/3 innings. What he does so well is put the ball on the ground. Everything he has downward bite.
1-2 with the overshift. Got him, and that's how this game gets started.
Full count. Marte away from second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Good hard slider down and in. Marte with his lead. The pitch. Slider. Struck him out swinging. Another devastating slider from Webb, who strikes out 3 in the inning.
Now there is Bassett.
There's Chris. He's been solid all year. 9th start of the season.
LaStella hitting .294, a home run. He's got a couple of runs batted in.
2-1 pitch. Swing and a bouncer past the mound toward the middle, diving into shallow center is Lindor. Jumps to his feet, makes a hurried throw to first. It pulls Alonso way off the bag, and that's an infield hit for LaStella. And here comes Yastrzemski.
Down the left field line. Is anybody there? No. Canna will pick it up. LaStella will go to third. Yaz with a double.
So the Giants have runners at second and third. Infield lays back for Ruff. The pitch.
Slowly hit. LaStella got a late break. The play will be at first. And the Giants take the lead 1-0.
Second inning, 1-0 Giants. Jeff McNeil leads off against Logan Webb. That's hit over the bag. Fair ball going down the line for McNeil. Got it past Ruff and into the corner. Chased down by Gonzalez, and McNeil will pull in at second with a leadoff double. Escobar, who had 2 hits last night, drove in a couple of runs. Grounds one into the shift. And LaStella on the outfield grass almost lost the play, and he did lose it. He hesitated slightly, and Escobar running hard, and this has been going on for the Mets all year long.
Doesn't really matter to the Mets. They've got runners on the corners here. Nobody out for Marcana.
And he hits one up the middle. That's a base hit, and that'll bring in the tying run. McNeil scores. Escobar stops at second. Marcana back in the Bay Area. 3 for 6 now in this series. Mets with 3 straight hits to start the second, and once again they come back and score after the other team takes the lead.
But once again, the Mets are showing that they just pass the baton from player to player on the offensive side. It's been a really well-rounded offensive approach. We saw it yesterday.
To Tommy LaStella from Chris Bassett. Last of the third, Giants and Mets tied at 1. Giants trying to snap out of their losing streak.
And he grounds one to the right side. Long run for McNeil to get to it. And he gets him at first base. Quite a play by McNeil, who was way over in the hole. Had to go about 35 feet to his right to get to it. And then able to throw out LaStella, who's still not running 100%.
And he missed. So Yastrzemski is on base for the second time tonight.
Peterson bounced out to second. High drive. Right field. It is out of here.
Much needed from Jock Peterson. Exactly what we're talking about.
Home run number 8.
3-1 Giants. A 2-out, 2-run homer puts the Giants ahead.
He'll sit on a cut, and even if you make a location pitch with it, he can still pull it. I mean, he opens up and unloads. And he got a good piece of it, and he didn't get all of it. That's how strong he is.
Gonzalez lined out to short, although he didn't hit the ball very hard. He has continued to have good at-bats for the Giants, hitting .316.
Driven to right. Marte looking up. Off the bricks. And Gonzalez is going to end up at third. No, he puts on the brakes.
Tommy LaStella, who's having a lot of good at-bats these days. LaStella tonight 1 for 2, has a single and a run scored. LaStella hits a drive down the right field line toward the corner. This one is gone up over the right field wall. Didn't make it by much, but Tommy LaStella muscles up, and the 2-out rally, a 3-run homer this time for LaStella. 6-1 Giants. That's huge.
So now Nito at third and Marte at first with 1 out. The 3 and 4 hitters coming up.
Yep.
And Lindor gets under one to center field. This should get a run in. Yastrzemski moving it under it. Nito tags at third. He'll come in to score as the throw goes to second. Lindor drives in his 27th run of the year, and the Mets chip one away at 6-2.
Darren Ruff leads off for the Giants last half of the 5th inning. Now he swings and lines a base hit into left center field. Over to his left. Fields it on a hop. First hit of the game for Ruff.
Jock Peterson with a home run in the 3rd.
Swinging. There's a high drive to center field. Going back is Nimmo at the warning track. All the way back of the wall. Adios! Pelota! way over the wall, up onto the net above the Giants' garden. Spectacular home run for Jock Peterson. And Jock and the Giants have been waiting for something like this to get started, where they know he can go off and hit 5 or 6 of them in a week. He's hit 2 tonight, and the Giants have an 8-2 lead now.
Here's Starling Marte with 2 out and nobody on. Grounded down to third. Padlo deep behind the bag. A long throw to make, but not in time to get the speedy Marte. And there's another infield hit for the Mets.
The Mets stay alive in the top of the 7th. Francisco Lindor comes to the plate.
Warm. It's nice on the toes.
Lindor flies one back toward the right field wall. This one's going to sail out of here. Francisco Lindor gets the Mets a little closer with a 2-run homer. His 7th of the year. So the infield hit by Marte, and Lindor follows with a 2-run shot, and the Giants lead is cut to 8-4. Well, the Mets have been waiting for Dom Smith to get going, and if there were ever a time for Dom to point himself in the right direction, this would be it. 0-1 to Dom, and he chops one over the mound, up the middle, base hit! In comes McNeil, Escobar right behind him. A seeing eye single for Dom Smith. The 4th straight hit in the inning. It's now 8-6, and the Mets have the tying runs on base. Now the tying run is at second. The potential go-ahead run is at first. Still only 1 out. 5 hits in the inning for New York, and here's Marte. And Marte grounds one down to third off the body of Padlo. Crawford to second, not in time as a run comes home, and it's 8-7. Tying run is at third. The go-ahead run at second for Lindor, who had a 2-run homer his last time up to get this whole comeback started. And Lindor shoots one over the bag. That's a fair ball, and the Mets will take the lead. Guillorme is in. Nimmo scores. Here comes Marte. It gets by the left fielder Peterson. Lindor will be held at third. It's a 3-run triple for Lindor, and the Mets lead it 10-8 in the 8th inning. As the Mets 2022 magic just keeps on flowing. Lindor at third with 1 out, and Alonso drives one to center field. Yastrzemski goes back, makes the catch, but Lindor will tag and come in with the 7th run of the inning to make it 11-8.
Jock Peterson has hit 2 home runs tonight. 2-run shot to right in the 3rd, and a 2-run blast over the center field wall. Swinging, there's a long drive to right. It's headed for the bay. A 3-run homer, the 3rd of the night for Jock Peterson. That one is wet, and this game is tied.
Have a night, Jock Peterson.
And Dom Smith will lead off. And Dom gets under one to right center field, deep in Triple's alley. Back goes Gonzalez near the wall. Can't get it. It hops up against the fence. Stays in play. Dom around second. On his way to third. The relay throw. Not in time. It's a triple for Dominic Smith.
One away here in the top of the 9th inning. Now the batter is Brandon Nimmo.
1-0 to Nimmo. And a slider hit out to left. Jankowski tagging. Peterson under it. Here comes Jankowski. Here comes Peterson's throw. Jankowski scores easily, and the Mets are back in front.
Here's Jock Peterson with 2 men on. They take a base hit, too, which could knock in the tying run. The swing. Line drive to center. Base hit. Here comes Yastrzemski. And he scores. It's tied up.
Well, now Crawford can win it.
It's a ground ball into left field. Base hit. Can he make it? Cannon charges. Here comes the throw. Here's the slide. He is swing. Ruff scores. The ball game is over. Incredibly, the Giants come back, and they come back again.